This is how the narcissist's new supply will leave them in deep regret. Hello everyone, you extraordinary beings, you empathetic souls. Catch a fleeting glimpse of it just before we toss it aside like yesterday's news. Witness the aftermath of the narcissist's devaluation, where they swiftly transition to greener pastures. Aptly enclosed in quotation marks, basking in the radiance of their newfound marvels, leaving us discarded. They take pleasure in tarnishing our reputation, dragging us mercilessly through the filth, only to nonchalantly discard us as though we were inconsequential specks. And in the blink of an eye they stumble upon this fresh circumstance. Oh, how they revel and flaunt it across all their online realms, skillfully besmirching our self-worth, planting seeds of doubt within us, causing us to question, wow, was my devotion in vain? For some of us, we encountered them at their rock bottom, a pit of despair and helplessness. We extended our nurturing love and zeal, both personally and professionally, rescuing them from the depths of destitution. And yet, just as swiftly, they unceremoniously cast us away, leaving us dumbfounded, questioning the very fabric of reality. How is such an experience possible? Why must we endure this torment? We find ourselves confined within these limited boundaries, don't we? But let me assure you, dear empath, that the fresh supply holding the narcissist's attention is nothing more than a fleeting mirage. There shall be no fairy tale ending, I solemnly pledge. You see, my dear empath, you are not merely a cog of the machine. You are a chosen one, an extraordinary breed, and I say this with utmost admiration. Though you may not be canines, the analogy seems strangely apt. Do you grasp the magnitude of your existence? You are a rare and exceptional specimen in the tapestry of life on this vast planet. An empath, an entity seldom witnessed in the ordinary realm. So, do you grasp the scarcity of such souls amidst the masses? To stumble upon an empath within a group of 10 individuals encompasses odds of mere 1 in 10. And that estimation may even lean towards generosity. Picture a gathering of 100, and the genuine empathizers dwindle to a considerably modest count. So many have succumbed to the allure of the demonic side, aligning themselves with the narcissistic realm on the spectrum. Numerous individuals exude toxicity without necessarily meeting the diagnostic benchmarks of narcissistic psychopathy or sociopathy, yet their presence remains noxious. We, the chosen ones, the empaths, must wholeheartedly embrace and revel in our distinctive attributes. However, as previously alluded, even a narcissist has its counterpart, its equal. This supposed greener pasture they hastily flee towards, enticingly brandishing it before us as an unrivaled wonder, bears the weight of cautious skepticism, encased in inverted commas. Invariably, they come to realize that the seeming enchantment is but facade, and the entity they encounter possess a venomous essence akin to their own. So everyone, a humble entreaty lies before you, a gentle plea adorned with the symbolic click of the like button, the faithful tap on the subscribe option. A mere second or two of your time to aid the benevolent cause. Gratitude bequeaths to you, honorable sir. Yet undeniably so, we witness the frenzied flight of these individuals, abandoning their prior dominion with a lesser narcissist, only to embark upon a path towards the alluring greener pasture they yearn for, their gleaming new plaything. Alas, this is where one encounters the awakened narcissist, or the formidable narcissistic forces reigning sovereign within the realms of self-aware narcissist-driven channels on YouTube. Behold, their malevolent intentions palpable, narcissists diligently pursue the path of affliction. Their self-awareness, an intrinsic part of their diabolical essence, compels them to revel in the orchestration of anguish upon others. Rise and witness, for the slumbering demons have awakened. Though the narcissist dwelling in our realm may not have yet succumbed to enlightenment, once they encounter another venomous soul, their realization arrives with lightning speed. In this moment, retrospection commences, unveiling the grandeur they had long forsaken. Oh, the profound loss they bemoan, severed from the boundless supply fount we so adamantly denied, our door barricaded with the resolute strength of welded fortifications and bolted seals, as suggested with utmost sagacity in a recent literary piece I came across. I admire the author's eloquent articulation of this notion. emphasizing the paramount significance of severing the trauma bond and forging ahead with the tapestry of life. So, becomes the very essence of the narcissist's future-faking fantasy, powerfully enclosed within the impenetrable confines secured by unyielding welds and steadfast bolts. Such fortification remains the sole viable option, for the narcissist can only truly comprehend the magnitude of their transgressions if we cease to linger, if we desist from attempting to mend and rectify the irreparable. And should you, in your noble endeavor, extend yourself to decipher the jigsaw pieces scattered in disarray, fret not, for it mirrors the steps we all undertake in our nascent journey. Time elapsing should not bear weight upon you, should it? Embrace this truth, for within the shutting and locking, the bolting and rolling, lies the final act of disengagement. The culmination unfurls when we firmly seal the door, affirming our resolute departure from a toxic realm. Within the narcissist's gaze, our worth knows no conclusion. As they shifted their attention towards their shiny novelty, we swiftly faded from their consciousness. In their skewed mental landscape, they uttered, "Ah, let me relegate this individual to the background, explore new realms, and if I so desire, I can always return to them." Thus, we enacted the decisive act, shutting the door vehemently in their faces, severing ties with all and sundry, employing the touch-free technique, amplifying the impact of the resounding door slam. These two potent strikes, my fellow empaths, my chosen brethren, wield immeasurable power over the narcissistic entity. We relinquish them to bask in newfound liberation, a semblance of independence, or whichever facade suits their narrative. Yet, they are not alone in their revelry, for seated beside them on that dreaded sofa, their toxic other half, they engage in a hypnotic exchange of gazes. It becomes an exercise in futility for both, attempting to extract supply from one another. They stand poisoned, each embodying every conceivable facet of toxicity. Allow me to clarify, for neither yields true supply, like drawing blood from a stone. And so it appears, their harmonious coexistence teeters on the precipice of discord and imminent clash. Indeed, as we are acutely aware, some unfortunate souls in this realm bear narcissistic parents. Such circumstances unravel the creation of scapegoats, granting a chilling glimpse into the possibility of two narcissists uniting, raising a family, projecting an illusion of normality. Therefore, do not falter in astonishment should their latest batch of escapees acquaint themselves with the sacred bonds of matrimony, ushering forth the genesis of a new lineage. Display not feigned surprise, lest it betrays your own transgression the fault of having barred their entry. Isn't it their only recourse to bear offspring and dangle the elusive promises of a future carved with the silhouette of their idealized image? Jealousy, the coveted emotion they yearn to ignite within you, for it signifies their grand design. But deep within, they harbor the gnawing realization of their grave mistake. Regret clings to their soul, a constant companion in their realm of existence. Trust me, with every glance directed towards this fresh source, this toxic being, thoughts of you invade their consciousness. That true endeavor lies in an audacious pursuit to manipulate the master manipulator. The irony of their futile endeavor to outwit the orchestrator of manipulation is not lost upon us. Thus, we ascend to the coveted status of the Golden X, a persona that elicits raving commendations from others, wondrous tales of unprecedented feats, prompting them to exclaim, "Oh, my X never ceased to astonish. My X surpassed the rest." And we embody the Golden X they shall eternally yearn to reclaim, the steadfast source they shall never fear to deplete. Under no circumstances should you grant them readmission. Embrace the veracity of my words. The narcissist has discovered their match in this newfound source, and a fairy tale ending shall forever elude their grasp. Behold, they may flaunt the facade of impending progeny, perhaps caught in a vacation's embrace or basking in the glow of a celebratory affair, their camera-ready grins on display. Yet, deep within, we all possess the knowledge of the charade unraveling amidst their hollow facade. It is a collective awareness, my dear comrades. I implore you, resist the seductive allure of the narcissist's masquerade and theatrics. Be it in the realm of social media or within the mundane moments strolling down the street. Amongst you, I have delved into the comments, discovering that some embark upon the arduous journey of radical self-preservation, derisively known as going no contact, even when residing in uncomfortably close quarters. Let them saunter by, entwined arms and laden with fresh commodities. Those two, they cancel each other out, both epitomizing the very essence of repugnance. However, as I previously alluded, the narcissist dwelling within our realm might have been a minor player, until fate ushered them towards an encounter with a grander narcissist, illumined, spiritual, or perhaps one harmoniously amalgamating all three. And there they find a narcissist of lesser ilk. A mere observation, my friends, accentuating the voracious appetite they harbor to partake in your magnetic presence, you, the bona fide empath, the harbinger of divine destiny. Believe me, recognizing your worth within a certain context unlocks the gateway to liberation. Plumb the depths of your being, embrace self-love and healing, and embark upon a journey to attain a perspective of your standing within this vast tapestry of existence. For know this, you have been chosen. Within you resides the remarkable capacity to commune with the tumultuous sea of others' emotions, enlightened entity traversing this mortal realm. Trust in my words when I declare that severing the narcissist's toxic tendrils from your life stands as the pinnacle of wisdom. They were not but merciless executioners of dreams, zealous wardens of thwarted destinies. Persevere against all odds, steadfastly traverse the treacherous path, and eventually you shall alight upon the destination you were fated to embrace, where bountiful opportunities unfold. A remarkable reality, surpassing the dreary existence tethered to the narcissist, shall manifest before your very eyes. Fear not the tears that cascade, the nights plagued by unrest, or the moments when sustenance becomes intolerable. These ephemeral afflictions shall pass. I do not subscribe to the notion that time wholly mends the wounds of yore, but it shall bestow upon you the strength to endure and guide you towards a realm far brighter than the one which ensnares many, perhaps even eclipsing the darkness I once traversed. Should this tragic saga torment your thoughts, let me offer reassurance. Slam the door with unparalleled fervor, fortified with bolts and welds, as I fervently espoused in that resolute comment. Deny eye contact and thwart any efforts of re-entry. With utmost gratitude, I acknowledge your presence here today. To manifest your unwavering support, I implore you to bestow upon us the symbolic gesture by clicking the coveted like and subscribe buttons. For those desiring to contribute more, navigate to the video's description, where you shall find a link leading to the channel's donation page. And for your convenience, a gateway to private consultation lies below, beckoning for your perusal. Explore the realms of my secondary channel, one that delves deeper into the spiritual tapestry. Not confined solely to the title box, the link awaits your discovery. And so, anticipate the forthcoming video, where peace shall intertwine with enlightening discourse. And as always, have a nice day, everyone.